My anticipation for this game was so high. The next big Pokemon game, Pokemon Snap. It didn't matter what it was. It could have been called Pokemon Crap. This is a game pack, not a camera. That's back when they had to tell you dumb things like that. Gadget got here, and yes! Oh my goodness, I waited so long. And so did you, and now we're both gonna be rewarded. This is the next episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. If you haven't seen the rules before, I'll put them down in the description below. But today we have some real big ones. This right here was a bundle deal. This is one of the unknown rares, very difficult to get. We'll do that last. And then this was a mega bundle that I got from a single person. So let's go ahead and jump on in to the delicious, smells like a yard sale goodness of retro games. You probably want me to jump to this one first because you probably had that when you were a kid, but no, I'm doing this one first. Hybrid Heaven, didn't we see that in a previous episode, Gadget God? Yes, you did, but one thing you noticed in that one was that the cartridge had a sticker on the back. So this is a cart upgrade. I actually have the original cart that I showed in an earlier episode right here. Look at that sticker. So for dirt cheap, I bought actually 2 cartridges from one person. The other cartridge is pretty rare, and I don't want to talk about it in the video until I get the complete set for that other game. So I don't want people going out and buying it while I'm still trying to get the box and the manual for a low price. But this is the cart upgrade. Yeah, there's a little schmeagle over here, but that'll come right off. I do have a video how to clean retro games that you can check out on my channel. But this is the cart upgrade, dirt cheap, almost free. Basically free. So now this one I can use my old one as trade bait, and my Hybrid Heaven is now more mint than it was before. So nice cart upgrade, get it. All right, so we'll go ahead and no, not that one. This is one of the games that I got in a 2-game bundle, including this back game there, which I'll do next. Rayman 2, The Great Escape, has that kind of lenticular pop-up 3D lettering on it. Can't see it in the camera, but you can see it in real life, and oh, you can feel it too. Since it has this kind of shiny box, there actually is a little bit of discoloration on mostly this side, but the box is in really great shape. Again, I got this with this game as well from a single person. Super great price, the kind of prices that I wish you could get yourself, but you gotta be patient and you gotta be nice. Don't be a jerk. No one's gonna give you a deal if you're a jerk. Manual, mint and crispy. Rayman 2, it's a platforming game. There's a couple Rayman games on Xbox 360 and the Nintendo Switch, also the PC. Look at that green cart. Did you know that there's one other green cart on the Nintendo 64? What is that other green cart? I'll give you a couple seconds to guess what it is, or you can pause it, but I'm gonna tell you in 1 second. So Rayman 2, The Great Escape, super mint, very happy about that. The other green cartridge is Battle Tanks, The Global Assault on the Nintendo 64. It's the second Battle Tanks game. 2 green carts, there they are. There's a couple red carts as well, a couple gray carts, 1 blue cart. Actually, I believe there's 2 blue carts. But Rayman 2, show you the screenshots in the back of the box. It's a good game. You've probably played Rayman maybe on the computer. The first Rayman was first on the computer. But it's a 3D platformer. It's a good game. By today's standards, it may not have aged as well as when it first came out, but look at that. There's the proof if you don't think it's a good game. Rayman 2, happy to have it. Another one for the collection. So this game right here, oh my goodness. I had this when I was a kid. I bought it brand new from the video game store. I believe it was KB Toys. And my anticipation for this game was so high because this came out around the peak of the Pokemon phenomenon when it first started. So Pokemon Red and Blue for the Game Boy, those were out, those were huge. And then the next big Pokemon game, Pokemon Snap. It didn't matter what it was. It could have been called Pokemon Crap, and people still would have bought it in the millions. But crazy enough, it's a photo game. You take pictures. So I wasn't ecstatic about that, but it was 3D Pokemon. That's all that mattered. You can see we have the box in really great shape. Really great shape. This is one that I was very patient on getting because since I have such fond memories of this game, buying it brand new myself, saving up my money, I want to get this one in as good shape as I possibly could. This is a game pack, not a camera. That's back when they had to tell you dumb things like that. But oh my gosh, I played this so much. You had the lure ball, you had that flute you could play to lure out the different animals. You had that poofy kind of perfume ball that would make them do different things. Oh, look at that cartridge. That sticker will come off so easily, you would not even believe it. I will show you how fast that comes off. Not right now, I'll show you later. But super mint. Unfortunately, I have the cartridge, but I don't have the box anymore from the original purchase that I had. So happy to have it again. You notice, sadly, this does not come with the manual. I actually did pick up the manual separately. You'll see it in a future episode for just a couple dollars. There was actually a set of stickers that came in this brand new, and I don't have the sticker set. You know, I want that. So it's very possible that if the price is right, I'll rebuy this whole set again if it comes with the Pokemon stickers, because this is one of my favorite games. I want the whole thing. But this game is really fun, and to this day, it is a very unique game. Got to see all your favorite Pokemon in 3D: Electabuzz, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Zubat, Poliwhirl, Doduo, Pikachu, Squirtle, Eevee, Voltorb, Pidgey, Meowth. That really just happened in real time. Say what you want. Butterfree, Psyduck, Charmander. I picked Charmander first when I played Pokemon Red when I was a kid back in the day, and it was brand new. I heard about it from probably my best friend at school. He had Pokemon Blue, and I was like, well, I gotta get Red then. We can't get the same one, but he introduced me to it. You know who you are. You know who you are, sir. We still talk about Pokemon Go casually. But really happy to have this. It's a great game. If you've never played it, play it. You will play nothing like it. They should make this game again, or a new version for smartphones or the Nintendo Switch or something, but honestly could not be happier to have this. Really, really fun. Charizard's in it. You gotta throw the ball into the volcano on that level. Charizard comes out. Take the pictures. Man, this game's awesome. So honestly, super happy to have this. Pokemon Snap, I don't give a crap if you want to hear me rap about Pokemon Snap. Okay, so I'm not apologizing for that rap. So this just happened in real life. In the 2 seconds I turned the camera off, I moved the box because I was going to, put the cartridges, fold it up, put it right here so it looks pretty, but I heard a sound. So there is paper in here. It's not the manual. It didn't come up with the manual, but look what's in here. I'm not even joking. I think this is good karma. This is what you get for being a good person. Be a good person. Like, seriously? Like, is this real life? Like, what else is in here? A winning lottery ticket? Honestly, I'm not even kidding. That just happened. I think you heard my enthusiasm when I was just talking about the sticker set and having to buy it again. The sticker set is in here. Oh my gosh. I just want to soak this in. That's crazy. Good karma. Be a good person and good things will happen to you. This may not blow your mind, but it's blowing my mind right now. I haven't seen this since I was just a little boy. Just a youngin' playing his Pokemon Snap. And I had a feeling when I saw the sticker on the back of this, I was like, I feel like that's one of the Pokemon Snap stickers, but I just remembered them all being stickers of the Pokemon, but look at that. Look at that. That's the actual sticker that this person put on here. So I'm not taking that sticker off. That's gonna stay on there. This is gonna stay with it. This is a story right here. This is like American Pickers or something. This is the sticker that they put on this, and they didn't fill it out, funny enough. You know why? Because they knew this game pack was gonna belong to the Gadget God one day. I'm never getting rid of this one. I'm never trading it. This is going to my grave with me. But wow, I can't believe that this was in there. That's just the craziest thing ever. Also on the back, when I was a kid, we didn't have Blockbusters. I live in a very rural area, so I didn't know at the time you could go to Blockbuster and it would print out the stickers, the pictures that you actually took in the game. So that's pretty cool. You can actually buy like Blockbuster, the print pads that they would put in the machines at Blockbuster. You can buy those unused, and you can, if you're crazy, buy like the Blockbuster Pokemon Snap printing kiosk, and then people like still print these in their house. I love Pokemon Snap. Definitely one of my top N64 games, especially as far as nostalgia, but I don't need the Blockbuster kiosk because I didn't even know that was a thing when I was a kid. But wow, the sticker sheet was in there. Wow, I don't need it. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Did you play Pokemon Snap when you were a kid? I bet you did, and if you didn't, have you even heard of it? And what did you do with your stickers? I hope you left them in the box and someone got them, because this just made me way too happy. That's crazy. I can't believe these were in there. My heart just feels so good right now. My heart, oh. Who knew worthless stickers could make you smile so big? But anyways, let's go on to this next giant bundle, and then I'm going to show you one of the really difficult to get games. That'll be last. If you're crazy, you probably know what it is from the R and the weird graphics, but I'll show you that in 1 second. First, this was a big bundle that I got from one person, where it actually started with this box and manual. And funny enough, Harvest Moon 64 is one of the cartridges that I've actually had for a long time. I traded for it way back in the day, like a couple years ago, before this video, obviously. And when I got it, I kind of knew that it was pretty rare. It was semi-rare at the time. For some reason, all the Harvest Moon games on any platform, Super Nintendo especially, are pretty pricey. So I had that Harvest Moon game. I never played it. I didn't play Harvest Moon as a kid, but I've had the cartridge from a trade for a very long time. And people would offer me like, hey, for your Harvest Moon 64, I'll trade you these things. But for some reason, I just couldn't trade away the Harvest Moon cartridge. So I finally have the box and the manual. So obviously I got this for a below average price, but it wasn't free, I can tell you that. Manual's in really great shape. This is just a super uncommon game. I'd say the box and the manual, these are rare. The game and the box and manual, they're all rare. Not in the greatest shape of all time, but that's because the price that I paid was so good. That's why I got it in not absolute mint condition. I'd say it's in really great shape except for that little crunch-a-majingo up there. Jinjo, that's from Banjo Kazooie, we'll see that in a second, and then this big crunch up there. But other than that, the box is in really great shape. So for the price I paid, it was like below half what people would pay for just a box manual. So now I have Harvest Moon complete in box. You'll see the cartridge in a future episode. I actually had just a very small handful of cartridges that I've been collecting over a couple of years, and some of them were the more pricey ones, and that's also what kind of encouraged me to go for the set. Got another Squeeze Cruncho up there. But I didn't have this game as a kid. You know, there's games like Stardew Valley now that are basically farming simulators. A lot of people reference that, or reference Harvest Moon when we're talking about that. So it's a farming simulator game. You gotta have a lot of time on your hands. But I'm really happy to have the rare boxing manual, and I got it for such a great low price. Now I have the cartridge, and I got the whole set for Harvest Moon Freak Out 64. Put this handsome rare box here so you can see it, so you know I got it. So that's how this started from that buyer. I purchased just that, and then I sent them a message. I said, hey, you know, trying to get the set, you have this rare box. What else do you have? I'd love to buy a bundle. And they let me know that they had a big chunk of about 10 boxes and manuals only. There were a couple that had the games, but they were like sports games. Those are gonna be some of the last ones that I get, unless I can get them for like almost free, because they're super easy to get, the sports games. Super cheap, even complete in the box. I basically cherry picked from the 10, and they said, for those, since you already bought Harvest Moon, I'll basically, you know, almost not give them away, but kind of. These are definitely way below what you would pay if you were just buying the individual box and manual combo. So I picked up this set of 5 that I did not have, and I will show you them right now. So first one we'll kick it off with. Now again, these don't have the cartridges, but it's essentially a 6 box and 6 manuals bundle that I got from this one person. Insane price. The boxes and manuals, just, unless you bundle, you're not gonna get them for this cheap. So Quake, I have some really fond memories. I'm gonna do Quake actually last, because I have some super fond childhood memories of Quake. So we'll do that one last. That one's also awesome. We'll do that one towards the end. All right, so let's hit it off with this one first. Now I am keeping a list, an Excel document of what I have, what I don't have, what condition and pieces I have for each game, and also the prices that I'm paying. So maybe in the last video, I'll tell you what I paid for everything total, or something like that. I'm still debating. It's gonna be a little bit till that happens, but what do we have that goes with this? Oh yeah, and there actually was some extra manuals that I scooped up as well. Not that one. I'm looking through my manuals. Ooh, looking through my manuals. Here we go. So there's the manual, and then, so Rampage 2 Universal Tour. I'll show you first. Got the paperwork, got the manual, really mint, really pretty. Very happy about that. I don't know why they didn't have the cartridges, but, and then there's that registration card. This is obviously the second Rampage game on the N64. You saw in a previous episode, I got Rampage 1. The box is really worn on the Rampage 1, but the manual and cartridge are really great. And I got it in a trade, so it was very low cost to get Rampage 1. And now I have Rampage 2. And Rampage 1 played so much on the original Nintendo. And Rampage 2, since it's a sequel, is just, it's one of those games that people want to ask $1 million for, even though it's not like a very rare game or anything like that. Tiny bit of crunch along the top, but with this bundle, you know, this was almost free for the box and the manual. The box is in really great shape, has the manual as you saw. Now I just need the cartridge for Rampage 2. All right, so we got some other really nice ones from this seller. What is this poster that was in there? It's Midway, so that's the Rampage 2 poster. Yeah, look at that, complete in box, except without the cartridge. So we got some other mega ones from that person. Mario Party 1, just the box, and to go with the box, big fat manual, crispy mint manual. Now all the Mario Party games are pricey to get complete in box, and this is just the box. They actually said they had Mario Party 3, and I was like, ooh, that's the most rare of all the Mario Party games on the N64. And he sent me the pictures, and I was like, well, you know, that's Mario Party 1. I still want it, but this will be a box and a game that I don't have. That's the only dingamabopper right there. But other than that, this box is in really good shape. Crazy. When I get duplicates, I'm gonna have to trade them. There's the tiniest crease on Mario's eye. He's like, oh, I'm blinded. But look at that, look at the colors. Look at that color. It almost looks like he's gonna punch the camera, but he's just going for the block so he can move. Having a lot of siblings, Mario Party is a game that we played all the time. This one in particular, this is the controller destroying game because you have to spin your hand on the circle, on the analog stick in a circle. It just absolutely ruins those fragile analog sticks. So I remember at one point hiding this game in my laundry basket so that my siblings wouldn't play it because it was just destroying the controllers. So we had Mario Party 2 at that time. So once we had Mario Party 2, I hid Mario Party 1 because I was like, play Mario Party 2. It actually is a better game than Mario Party 1. And Mario Party 2, it doesn't destroy the controllers. They would have like tap A and B, alternating as fast as you can to replace that controller rotating tactic that they have. That's the game, rotate as fast as you can in a circle. And actually, that rotating in the circle with the palm of your hand was such an issue that Nintendo offered free gloves. Yes, free gloves that you could wear so that it would protect your hand when rotating, because people would get crazy blisters. This was, you know, before YouTube was a big thing, so I would see those in magazines, and I remember reading about you can get the free glove, but I was like, that's stupid. Why would you want a free glove? You're gonna be such a nerd. I have no idea, but I bet those gloves are like valuable now. If you were one of the people who sent away for that free glove, or your mom got it for you, that slot car game is just a really great one. I love Mario Party. We had almost all 4 of them on the GameCube when we were kids as well, so huge fan, very happy to have Mario Party with the box and the manual, dirt cheap, and yeah, super bundle. Bundles will save you money in the long run. Go for that bundle, baby. Now you did see in a previous episode I got Kirby 64, just the manual. Look at that, heartbreaker. I'm looking at it up close. Maybe it's paint. No, it looks like a little bit of an actual tear. I already have a really nice manual. They just threw this in with that 6-box manual bundle. So whichever one's crispier I will keep to go with my Kirby 64 set. The Kirby 64 box that I have is definitely ganked in the top, as you saw in a previya video. Someone went, hey-ah, and Jackie Chan'd it, but got the manual thrown in there for free, super happy about that. Now these two, wow. Hello, beautifuls. It's like looking in a mirror of the future and seeing your sequel. Banjo Kazooie, definitely in the top 10. I would honestly say this is one of my top 5 games for the N64. We played way too much of that. I've talked about it before. Check a previous episode. I don't want to go on and drone on and yo-ho. We actually will just yell out things that Banjo and Kazooie would say. in mid-conversation, my siblings and I, that's Kazooie talking. One of the best games, definitely one of Rare's best games of all time. I'd say it's right up there with GoldenEye's as probably tied for their best game of all time. So good, big fat manual. Man, they don't make them like they used to. There's some girth to this thing. Manual's mint and crispy. Box is in really great shape. Came in that bundle, so it was ultra cheap. I don't see anything on here that is too alarming as far as damage. Tiny bit of wear in the corner, but no, this box is in really great shape. Tiny bit of wear up there. This is really good. I'm super happy with this bundle. I bought this like 2 weeks ago and didn't have a chance to open it until now, because I like to open it on camera for all you, so you can live vicariously through this collecting with me. And then Banjo-Tooie was also a part of it. Did I show them? I showed the manual for Banjo-Tooie. But look, there's the manual for Banjo Kazooie. Also a big, thick fatty. There's the manual for Banjo Kazooie. And then Banjo-Tooie. Manual is even crispier than the Banjo Kazooie manual. It doesn't have that card. Oh, it does. Oh, built in. So efficient. Banjo Kazooie. I've talked about this one before. Didn't have the same magic as the original Banjo Kazooie. The beginning of this, the mole, can't recall his name right now, but the mole dies in the beginning of this game. And like his family's like wondering where they are. And I mean, why can I start a kid's game off with death? I guess teach them while they're young. But this is definitely an awesome, awesome game. So much value in this, even if you were to pay full price. But I'm not saying that to be a jerk. I'm just saying if you're patient, you can get what you want for good prices. And in bundle cases, insane prices. So this is definitely an awesome game. I personally, for the N64, I wouldn't put this in my top 10 because there's at least 10 games that are that phenomenal, but this is easily one of the best games on the N64. So Banjo-Tooie box manual combo, we got it. I actually didn't think we were gonna have this much fun just talking about cardboard and paper, but here we are. Quake, for some reason, people want, they want a fair price for this, but there's too many games. The very first time that I played Quake was actually at my friend's house on the PC, and this was some of my early exposure to PC as well. So much of an early exposure to PC when I was playing, Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, that my friend would actually use the arrow keys to move the guy that you play as in Quake, and I would use the mouse, actually I believe it was spacebar, and I would shoot the gun. So he would handle changing weapons and moving because he was good at PC back before I had any exposure to that, and I would just shoot the gun. So we would co-op this game, and it was so fun. It's a very scary game, actually. It's a very creepy game. The graphics for the time were like mind-blowing. I mean, when you see that guy coming running and jumping at you, there's nothing scarier than that. And then this guy is like the super strong, even taller version of that. That was my early exposure to this game, and because of that, Quake always will have a strong place in my heart. Since all I could do was hit the spacebar to shoot, I would just hold down the spacebar. So I'd just be like shooting off the nail gun. Oh, that nail gun was so satisfying. Or the grenade launcher where the grenade actually bounces around the room. That was amazing. The physics on that, it was just so satisfying if you get an excellent shot. But I would hold down that spacebar. My friend would get so annoyed because I'd waste the ammo. Because it was a little boring to only be the guy that shoots, just the shooter, that he would switch to the axe. So that we'd be running around, I'd just be swinging the axe because I would hold down the shoot button when we had a gun out. So I just remember playing in the dark. I'm the guy who shoots, and he controlled the movement, and just that axe just swinging because I would just hold down the space bar to be annoying. When you play this game for like a couple hours, that's how you get your fun out of it. But very happy to have this. Don't have the cartridge yet, so that'll be relatively easy to get now that I have the box and manual. That's the hard part. But man, Quake, my friend, you know who you are. I'll never apologize for shooting the guns, even when I'm wasting the ammo, because that axe swinging sound will forever haunt your dreams. All right, now don't kill me on this one. I'm debating if I should open this in the next episode and save it. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save this one, the unknown rare, because nobody knows it's rare, but I have it. The box has a little bit of I can actually feel it. A little bit of a crunch on, yeah, there it is. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A little bit of a crunch on the top. So I'm gonna have to eventually get a box upgrade, but the box is in really good shape, has the cartridge and the manual, and those are both in excellent shape, and I got this for an insanely low price. Because the person who had it, they don't care about N64 games, especially like I do, so I got an awesome deal. You will see this on the next episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. Sorry I gotta keep it a secret, but I can't open too many games per episode. You know, gotta save, don't you dare look. Gotta save some of the treasure for the next episode. You know what I just realized too? On the front of this, it says, free inside, Rampage t-shirt. How the heck are you fitting a t-shirt in there? And also, no, there was no t-shirt in there, so. How are they, the t-shirt for youth medium, more like invisible. So that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. Banjo Kazooie, I couldn't fit them all in there. There you go. Let's all get along. You can wait on the sideline. You've had your moment in the spotlight. So let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. I want to thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what some of your favorite Nintendo 64 games are. What is a Nintendo 64 game that you loved playing in multiplayer, whether it was with your friends or your family? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click subscribe to join the Gadget God Squad. And if you didn't know already, I'm the Gadget God. I collect retro games, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, everyone. I still can't believe that the stickers were in this box. That's just insane. This makes this one of my favorite episodes of all time. And get Pokemon snapped today. Pika!